It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectonwell. This is Scott Callis.
How are you?
Peachy.
Peachy.
Yep.
You're inside the air conditioning. It's peachy.
Oh, I hate it. It's humid in here.
Yeah, and it like you said, it felt warm already this morning.
It is warm already this morning.
Even though we're not supposed to be hitting some of the numbers, but it's
still going to be 91.
Yeah, I know. But they've taken us out of any warnings or advisory, heat warnings or heat advisories.
Which is okay.
Yes, no, I'm not complaining. It's got my pool right at the right temperature. No.
You didn't get any rain
It
last night.
stayed just north and kind of went around and...
You know, it rained at the ballparks.
I can believe that.
Which is a tenth of a mile from your house.
I can believe that. It looked like it wasn't very far.
Yeah. I stopped at the ballparks coming back in off the river and dropped some stuff off for Robert. And it was drizzling just a little bit. By the time I went on down Rossi Road and caught the little jump over across the bypass there. And it was pouring. I turned my windshield wipers. They went one time up, back down, and never turned them back on again.
Yeah, then you were out.
And then Robert said, he called me afterwards, and he said that it rained on him all the way to his house.
He must have been following that cell just right on. It was a small. It was red though. I mean, it was bringing down some rain. It looked like, but it was real small. And I think the nearest the lightning got within 3 miles of the house. But then,
now, I did see some big bolts of lightning where I was.
Oh yeah, you can see lightning all over the place. But
they just light me up, which is a good thing.
Stayed north and then went south, and I was happy.
There you go. It's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is the number. Greg Wood and his staff does a wonderful job with information about hospice care and what they can do for you and your family. Been serving Baxter and Marion County since 1979, and they'd be glad to serve you as well. Now, the morning prayer. Lord, just thank you for the day that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for the cooler temperatures. Even though it's not that much cooler, we just appreciate what you're giving us now. Lord, we just pray for our troops that are in conflicts overseas. Lord, we just pray that you'll bring them home soon and safely. Lord, we pray for their families and loved ones that they left behind stateside. Lord, just comfort them and know that you have their loved ones in your hands and that you are doing what you can to bring them back. Lord, we just pray for our government, our federal, our state, our counties, and our city governments all across the nation, Lord. We just pray that you will continue to remind them that they're there to serve the will of the people, not the will of their pocketbooks. Lord, we just pray for our students as they have about 17 days left before they come back to school. Lord, we just pray that you'll bring each one of them back safely and hope they enjoy the last few weeks of their vacation. Lord, we just pray for travel mercies for those that are traveling to get back home or to take their final vacation for the summer, wherever they may be going or wherever they may be going home to. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with them throughout those travels. It's in Christ's name which we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer is brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Give them a call. They'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about hospice care. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Bob Zdora of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredArkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you see today. A little bit of smoky on the water.
Yeah, got a little bit. Not bad, though.
That's what happens when the water is cold and the air temperature is hot. It causes a little bit of fog, and that's what you're seeing this morning.
It will clear up early once that sun gets
It's pretty
shining.
cool because you can watch it just moving around the bend.
Yeah.
These shots are brought to you every morning by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. You can go there, click on MLS listings, see what's available in our area. Pick up your phone, give them a call. 870-405-0793 is that number. Speak to Miss Linda. She'll be glad to get you scheduled for an appointment to go look at anything that you would like to see. What you're looking at is Baxter County, Arkansas, from the Marion County, Arkansas side, the Rainbow Bridge to your left, backed up by the Trellis Bridge for the railroad tracks. Over to the far right is Contractors Trust and the Railroad Museum. The city of Cotter is straight ahead, the ball fields. That's a pretty cool little ball field right there.
It is. It's nice.
Highly used as well. In that little clump of bushes is Big Spring with the swinging rope. The Big Spring swinging rope.
There you go.
Poof. Man. Try that 37 times in a row fast with your teeth out. Won't come. Way off to your right is Mountain Home. In front of it would be Gassville. Straight ahead would be the state of Missouri. And this is just the beautiful Ozarks. If you've never been down here, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Retiredarkansas.net is the website. Going to run through some temperatures as Scooter lets that click through the live shots. Not much in that shot, but some trees, Scooter. Normally it's a nice shot of the rolling river.
Yeah, I like the little bit of yellow on it, though. It looks pretty cool.
There you go. Fog. Currently at Mountain Home at 75, Harrison is 77, Batesville is 79, Yellville 79, Marshall 75, Salem is 74, Mountain View, Calico Rock both at 75, West Plains, Missouri 74, Springfield, Missouri, believe it or not, is the coolest temperature of the morning at 70, St. Louis, Missouri is 76, and Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 77. Whew, what a deal. I like you say, the yellow on that. It's pretty cool. Folks, this is what we call God's country. If you want to get a piece of this, you better check out retiredarkansas.net and give Bob and Linda Zdora a call at 870-405-0793. Let's look at the radar. On the national scene, you can see a little bit of rain going through Kentucky and Tennessee, some over in Oklahoma, pretty good band up. Going up through the northeast. And we're going to zoom into Arkansas. And currently from Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Rogers to Blytheville, Fort Smith to Batesville, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, Greenville, Mississippi. A little bit of rain coming into Arkansas at about 8 o'clock, but I don't bet it lasts past 9. The way it looks, it's going to be totally out of the area by about 10. If you're traveling Arkansas today, you've got a great day to do it. Watches and warnings. Like you said earlier, Scooter, the north half of Arkansas is cleared of all watches and warnings. The southern half has still got a heat advisory and an excessive heat warning, along with Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. Louisiana's got both, and Texas is kind of warm itself. A little bit hot down here in the south.
It is.
There you go. 7-day forecast. Today, high of 91 and sunny, low tonight 69. High tomorrow and sunny at 91. Low tomorrow night 69, mostly clear. That's kind of just a repeat day. Groundhog Day as we are. Hot days of summer and the groundhog because they don't change much. Sunday, high of 93 and sunny. Sunday night, low of 69. Monday, 96 and sunny, low of 71. 98 on Tuesday. It's going to be hot. Hot on Tuesday. Hot on Wednesday at 96 and hot on Thursday at 92. Going to be in the 90s all week. Tree pollen, none today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. Grass is moderate today, moderate tomorrow, moderate on Sunday. Ragweed is low today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 559.93, which is 7.93 above full pool of 552. And they are currently generating 2 this morning. So they got some generators back at Norfolk. Bull Shoals Lake, 660.33, which is 1.33 above full pool of 659. Currently generating 1 at minimum flow. There you go, Scooter.
Got a little bit of water moving.
Got some water moving. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on MLS listings, find something that tickles your fancy, give them a call. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to assist you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team. We'll be back in just a moment.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road, 870-425-3434 is their number. Big news of the week, Baxter County Fair is just around the corner.
It is. It's almost there. We got a lot going on.
Got a lot happening at the Baxter County Fair. You're probably seeing lots of these signs around town. Still need to find out what number fair this is. Like, how many years have they been doing a county fair? I'll call Glenn Preby and find that out.
He'd know.
He would know. Baxter County Fair is August 20th through the 24th at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. The parade is on the 17th at 10 o'clock. Starts at Long Chiropractic Clinic. There's a truck pool on the 17th at 7 o'clock, a horse show on the 17th at noon. Carnival starts on the 20th, runs through the 24th at 5 o'clock on Saturday. On the 24th, it will start at noon. For more information, go to baxtercountyfair.org. Fair admission is $7. Free admission night is August the 20th. But if you go to Hardee's and purchase a large combo meal, you get a free fair admission ticket upon request. You have to request that ticket or you just don't get it. It's going to be a truck pool, like I said, and lawnmower races at 5 o'clock on the 24th in the Saddle Club Arena. Truck pools on the new Fairgrounds dirt track at 7 o'clock on Saturday the 17th. It's going to be a good time had by one and all.
Do you go by the fair?
I'd like to go through the livestock stuff.
I usually go over and go through the exhibits and
I don't
see all
ride
the
any
people.
of the rides.
Oh, I don't do any of the
Don't eat
rides.
any of
Yeah,
the
those
food.
days are
Long gone.
gone.
Clark Ridge Volunteer Fire Department will be having a fish fry August the 17th from 4 to 6. The Mountain Home Gridiron Club will be having the Gridiron Club Steak Dinner and Auction is on the 17th at 6 o'clock at the shed at Mountain Home campus of ASU. And then there is, what else we got happening, Scooter? Let's see. Rodeos tonight? Where at? I'll be darned. It's going to be a rodeo tonight and tomorrow. Woohoo!
You're looking for stuff.
The Veterans Appreciation Picnic is October the 5th at 11 o'clock on the campus of ASU Mountain Home. The opening ceremonies will be at 11. Star Spangled Banner performed by Leanne Jackson. And music will be provided by the Kenny Laney Project from 11 to 1. That's always a good time. Dan Hall will be back in, and we'll talk about that several more times before that actually happens. You got anything you want to talk about?
I'm good.
That's probably a good idea. It's Friday, so we got lots to do on a Friday.
We do.
It's been Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road, 870-425-3434 is their number. They have everything. They've got zero turns, lawnmowers, RTVs, tractors, implements, Kubotas, New Hollands, Skags. They got it.
Parts, and parts.
Part and service.
There you bet. They got you covered no matter if you're needing to get your tractor worked on or you just need some parts for it or if you're looking for something new. They got you covered.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn brings the community news and happenings every morning, and we appreciate that. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a bit.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zdora of the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Busy week?
Heat slowed things down a little bit.
Why?
People are just, yeah, well, I understand that. That's why God invented air conditioning, but it just kind of...
Do you use your air conditioner?
Yeah.
In your car?
Yeah. Don't you?
No.
Good for you.
No, I really don't.
Good for you. The greenies will love you.
No, that's not the reason. Hello.
See, that's
Even my
God's
wife
call and say, put the air conditioning
Turn on
on.
the AC.
It's okay. It's okay to use the air.
You know, we're out today. We're out of the advisories that we've had all week. And
you can feel it.
All joking aside, it's been plenty warm. And just another reminder, even though today is a little bit cooler temperature-wise, if you have an elderly neighbor, go check on them.
Sure.
Because it's hot, and make sure they've got some air movement. And
putting a fan in the window, that just turns the house into a convection oven.
Well, unfortunately, some folks don't have air conditioning.
Yeah.
And some of the older folks, oh, no, it's not hot enough for that yet. Sneak over there and turn it on. Yeah. Even if you just click it to fan on, to where you've got some air.
Yeah, fan in the house is different than a fan in the window.
Right. So if you've got fan on and it's circulating the air that's in the home.
Ceiling fans.
Wonderful
things.
Just have something going. But anyway, check your friends, your elderly friends for sure. Make sure they're doing okay.
And the pets and things like that. I'm sure the farmers know how to take care of their livestock, but we kind of forget, the cats and dogs that we have. And
generally they leave that up to the higher power because there's no way you're taking care of all those
Well, but I'm
animals.
saying is they're not going to do silly things with them. They're going to make sure that they're taking care of it as best they can.
Yeah.
Whether it's sprayers or
lower
things
movement,
like that.
Right. Not try to herd them around.
Yeah. Put them over by the pond and let them sit there.
It may be warm here, but it's not warm everywhere. But I know the real estate business is still pretty hot.
It's still, the area is still, people want to come here. They're trying to, there's a big push this week. And I went back through the weeklies over the past couple of years, doing year-to-dates, trying to get the numbers in. Like this time of the end of July, beginning of August, because of the schools, because of people being done with vacation, they came down here. Well, we came down. We came down and we signed our contract when we were on vacation and then closed in September. So there's a lot of activity this time of year. And of the number of homes that are under contract, that are taking backups from this week is up quite a bit. So, I mean, there's been a big push, a big consolidation of people trying to get here and get settled in for winter, trying to get out of where they are, trying to get I think there's a certain amount trying to get ahead of the election, whatever the situation's going to be. And just to have that, I'd rather be here than there, wherever there may be.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that a lot. You talk to people, and there's just every 4 years we get this, and they have. I mean, you can go right down the chart, and just what it is. Because you look at the commercials, Linda's like, please, because we hear, as all of you know, we get our television from Springfield. Well, they've got a primary that's coming up Tuesday. And you would think it's the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And there's commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial. It takes a toll on you.
Yeah, doom and gloom.
Yes. And if you were in a swing state, you'd be they're already getting bombarded with all this stuff. And mentally, it takes a toll on people. So we're just going to stay here. We're going to stay home. We're going to hunker down. We're going to, put a few more canned goods in the cupboard, and we'll wait and see what happens. That's not going to personally affect anybody here. Win, lose, draw, it's not going to affect any of us.
Mm-hmm.
But psychologically it does. And that's kind of where we are with all of this.
What we've been noticing at my day job is the influx of people that are buying homes and not planning to move into them for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
We've dealt with, and I've asked every one of them, and I'm saying the influx, I know that I've talked to at least 10 in a week since last Friday that have bought homes here that don't intend to move here.
Right.
At least, the earliest one is 6 months. And so I've asked the ones that say a year or more, what are you planning on doing? We're just going to let her sit empty.
So, we've had people that have
We'll come down 2 or
rented
3
them too.
times.
Yeah, well, that's fine. And it all depends on the situation. It depends on what they're doing with it. If they're going to come here, they're going to retire in it, because you really don't want to leave it empty. That's not.
Yeah.
Generally, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, they could rent them out.
Sure.
For a year, 2 years, and help to make some of that money back.
Yeah, the majority of them, I don't want to say everyone,
Yeah.
the majority of them are going to do their own little fixing up and their changes. They'll come down once
A little
a
bit
month
here, a
or
little bit
once
there.
every
Yeah,
6
we've
weeks,
had people do that.
And
Sure,
I do that.
Sure,
Sure. But you can still do that kind of thing coming to this area.
Oh, yeah.
We're pretty much not that far from anywhere.
No, and we've got all the big box lumber companies and stuff, as well as places like Martin's, the local hub for things. So they can come here, they can do that. You want to take on a weekend project, you bring a couple of the kids down here, we're going to put a deck in, we're going to tear this out, we're going to do this, do that. And that's fine, and we're not that far from any place. And for what they're paying for gas wherever they are, this is a lot cheaper. And so, it kind of makes them feel better. They go, oh yeah, I filled up down there in Arkansas where we're going to be moving to, and it was, $1.50 cheaper than it is up here. That makes gives them something to talk about over coffee on Monday morning.
I had a conversation with a friend of mine up in Canada, and I said, how's your gas price? He said, oh, it's about $3. I said, well, that ain't bad. It's the same as ours. He said, yeah, but it's $3 a liter. Yeah. Like, cool.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'll take my $3 a gallon.
Yeah. And it's funny going from place to place. We were down in Little Rock, and to see the prices there were on the way down there. Some of those places, they were like appreciably, not just nickel dime, but they were like 25 cents and stuff. Yeah, it's taxes, and you say it's transportation. I'll take your word for it because you were in that industry for a while.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. And it all costs all of them the same amount to get here. Whole nother issue. But people are coming here. People want to get away from where they are. They want to start a new life. We were talking about that the other day with starting a new life and people not knowing. You can come here and tell people anything you want. That I used to be this, I did that, I did the other thing. And those are your new friends. They don't, chances of them knowing that are...
I'm going to Google them.
They go, yeah. that happens too. But the opportunity to get a fresh start here, you get that. I always wanted to open a restaurant. I always wanted to open a little flea market. I always wanted to be a seamstress. Whatever the case may be, you can do that, and you get that fresh start, and that's a good thing for people. When we came down, I didn't know nothing about real estate. I knew a lot about being the police. I knew a lot about the United Center and things involved in that, entertainment and stuff. But, rolled right into it, and I've been blessed every day that we do this. It's
come here and do what you want to do, be who you want to be. Just don't try to change what's going on.
Exactly, and that was the biggest thing. We never really. I could see that wasn't going to work. That there was no great change going to occur here. So you either get on board the train, or get one going the other way. Get one that's going back. Really, that's what it was. And but we liked it. And we've been very happy to be here. We've been blessed to be here in many, many ways. Blessed by the number of people that we've met in the business and the things that we've done, the different activities that we're involved in, above and beyond the real estate, above and beyond just being retired here. Retired. I told Linda one time, I said, if I would have known being retired was this much work, I never would have quit. That's the truth. But the different things that we're involved with the chamber and the Republican Party and all of the Twin Lakes Retired Police, all the stuff that we do, the Realtor, and then the things that are with the Realtor boards. I'm on the Realtor of the Year committee, so I was busy with them. I'm on trying to raise money for Special Olympics and for Feed Our Children. There's always something to do. Cliff Notes, and we'll continue to do that. And I told some guys when I went up there, I said, I'll live 10 more years being down in Mountain Home than if I stayed here. Yeah. I said, it's not just 10 years, 10 good years.
Yeah.
That really makes the difference.
The tension level is just way different.
It's a whole nother deal. No question.
So our idea of road rage is when you got to sit through two lights.
Exactly. Boy, that does rage them up too. look on Facebook some nights, so you're like, God, really? We came down, and I was talking to a guy who was from Chicago, who I know very well, and he was talking about. He says, "Oh, don't move to Mountain Home." He lived here. He says, "Don't move to Mountain Home." I says, "What's wrong with Mountain Home?" He says, "Oh, the traffic." I says, "Are you nuts?" I says, "You used to spend an hour each day, each way, going to work on the Kennedy.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me about a couple stoplights in Mountain Home?"
And it's probably a 20-mile drive.
Oh, if it isn't even that. I mean, it's just the way it is. But business. The business of business. We're going forward. We're helping people. We got a listing appointment this afternoon. She's got another one set up tomorrow. We've been helping people get ready to go. That's really been the biggest part of it, is helping people get ready to go so that they can go. The people have stuff. And with that stuff, they partly run, it's the memories, and they don't know what to do with it. But they've got to, when they come to the realization that in order for me to do what I want to do, all of this can't go with me.
The stuff only has two choices.
Exactly.
The stuff either goes away or it goes with you.
Yeah.
And if you're downsizing, there's no room.
There's no room for it. And you make three piles. You make it just, this is trash, this is going to charity, and this is going with us. And that's the way you got to do it. You got to be realistic. House that you're moving into, or if you're a nursing home, an assisted facility, whatever it may be, you can only take so much stuff with you. And to make those decisions, and we help people with that all the time as far as helping them get things cleared out. I've said before, men are the worst. The widower, and he's paralyzed because he doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't want to. He feels like he's hurting the old girl by getting rid of her stuff and her collections. The different knickknacks and bric-a-brac and all that stuff, and it just. I got a guy who does not belong here. He belongs with his family, and he just cannot. I says, I can help with all of this, There's guys who will buy this stuff.
Yeah.
You can some of this stuff you can actually sell because he's got guy stuff, not knickknacks. He's got like
stuff.
Yeah, and no, okay,
Better look at your numbers.
This week in real estate, there were 41 new listings came on the market, 3 commercial properties, 8 parcels of land, 30 homes came on the market. They range from $89,000 to $715,000, and 6 of those 30 are taking backups. There were 54 sales, 2 commercial properties, 8 parcels of land, 44 homes sold. So that's a big jump from last week. 44 homes sold. They range in price from $40,000 to $956,000. So the average sale price this week was $269,000. The average listed price was $276,000. 98 days on market. A total of $11.8 million in residential real estate closed this week. 24 properties expired. There were 26 residential price changes, and they were all reductions, and then it went up. There's 39 residential pendings waiting to close, and that number's been steadily falling as well. Currently, there's 318 homes listed on the MLS that you can walk in and buy. Year to date, for 2024, there's been 626 homes have sold for $152 million. The average sale price this year is $243,000 with 94 days on market. Last year, there have been 673 homes that sold. Average sale price is $229,000 with 76 days on market. In 22, there have been 753 sales with an average sale price of $221,000. In 2021, there had been 741 sales with an average sale price of $193,000. And in 2020, there had been 642 sales with an average sale price of $160,000. So the market it's slowed down some. Prices are holding up because people aren't getting off of them, and that's why the sales are down. And they're starting to realize that it's not 2021 anymore. Mm-hmm. You're not getting, people aren't lined up. There aren't multiple offers. They're very rare occasion I see multiple offers on something. And because people aren't getting what they were getting before. Rates are down. Rates are below 675 right now. I think it's like 673, but they're below 675. And so that's a quarter point. That makes a difference in where you were, if you were looking to buy, that makes a difference in your monthly payment. Mm-hmm. People are just kind of locked in right now, and that's really, it is a fact of life.
How'd they get you?
Don't get me. Do yourself a favor. Call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredtoarkansas.net. But give Linda a call. Give us a call. You see me every week. You hear me every week. The things that we do, but it's still a business. It's the concept of Retired Arkansas was to help people and move here, and our real estate business has helped a lot of people, and business is what keeps the doors open. So give her a call, 870-405-0793.
This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. 870-405-0793 is the number. retiredtoarkansas.net is our website. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This is not Mr. Bob Zdora. This is Coach Phillip Taylor and Coach Steve Airy. It's Friday Sports. Hello.
Did it again.
You got two jobs, Scooter. Counting me down and making sure the logo's right. No,
more caffeine, Scooter.
Yeah. Gotta lay off that Sprite. Coach Steve Airy is the head football coach for Mountain Home Bombers, and Coach Phillip Taylor is one of the assistants, and we appreciate you both being here this morning. Here to talk about a special event that's coming up at Bomber Stadium on August the 30th. Coach Taylor, you're here to talk about that. What's happening?
Yeah, so one of my favorite nights of the whole year, our Military and First Responders Appreciation Night. And we're going to start that off with a meal at 6 o'clock and have a great time there. We have some programming that goes on there. And we're going to recognize our first responders on the track before the game starts, and then we will have an opportunity to recognize our military at halftime. So
there's a dinner involved in this for the military first responders and a +1 guest. The registration reservation deadline is August the 20th, and you need to call in, or how do they get the reservations done?
So there's 3 different ways they can do that. If they're fancy with their phone, they can scan a QR code that we have on the internet for this this particular event. It's also on the Mountain Home Bombers website under Bomber Sports. You can find it there.
Okay.
You can call the number that's here on the page, 740-288-5317, and Miss Aubrey will be happy to take your call and make your reservation for you. You can also email me at ptaylor@mhbombers.com, and that's a preferred way. If you want to submit a photo this year, we like to do a slideshow for our military and our first responders when we recognize them on the big screen, and we would love for you to submit a photo of yourself or of your loved one and allow us to recognize them that night in the video as well, and they can just email that to me, ptaylor@mhbombers.com.
When you talk about military, it's open to all branches of the military. But when you mention first responders, in your eyes, what is a first responder?
So that covers a lot of folks. It covers obviously our EMTs, our police force, our sheriff's department. I'm going to miss several. There's a long list, but there's firefighters. Our park rangers are a part of that. They help assist with policing as well as covering state parks and such. So there's a very broad spectrum of people there that are involved in that help contribute to our community in ways that we can't live without them.
Emergency medical technicians, firemen, volunteer fire departments, paid fire departments, and we've got several of those around.
Yes, we do.
We'd love to see this be a big, big thing.
Absolutely.
I've got to get that on my football Facebook, Coach. You line me out. I was just looking for it, but help.
Says here there'll be a free T-shirt for military and first responders. Others can purchase the shirts also by using the QR code that's on these papers in the different locations. Those orders are due by August the 20th as well. Who provided your T-shirt this year?
So we're thankful to Jason at Locker Room. Jason Wingate helps us out every year. He creates an online store for us, makes it really easy where you can go online, you can order your shirt, and then they will send you a notification when that T-shirt is ready and available. You can go pick it up, and we want to encourage everybody to pick theirs up before the game and wear it to the game this year. So if you have an opportunity to do that, get your order in by the 20th, as you said, and go pick it up at the Locker Room. And
Coach Ari, do you have a corporate sponsor for that T-shirt this year like you have in the past?
Clay Maxey.
That's what I wanted to make sure we mentioned.
Clay Maxey, he's the man. He's always there for us.
Yeah. Wanted to make sure that we mentioned that. Clay Maxey's done a great job for at least the last 4 years that you've been doing this. Will be year number 5, is that right?
that sounds right. Wow, it's that many.
It'll be the 5th year that this has been going on. It's a great time if you're military, first responder, don't care what branch of the military you're in, firefighter, policeman, volunteer fire departments. If you're a reserve deputy or reserve Mountain Home City Police or one of the surrounding areas, doesn't have to necessarily be Mountain Home.
Correct.
Because we've got a lot of smaller areas that have policemen in them. Go to this website, click on that QR code, be part of this. This is a big thing, and it's all in honor of these people.
Yes, absolutely.
What are we doing for a meal this year? Do we know?
We are going to have a delicious meal from Old Mill Tavern. We're going to have some pasta. We're going to have some bread and salad and dessert. And if you leave hungry, it's going to be your own fault.
There you go. Yep. Don't be mad, be glad, and be hungry when you get here.
That's right.
Coach Arias says down here at the bottom it's going to be the Bombers versus the Zizzers. I understand that that's becoming quite the deal.
I hope so. I mean,
I've had a few phone calls for some of your friends up there in West Plains, and they're saying, hey, is there any way I can get a reserve seat for that game? And yeah, you can buy some reserve seating.
I'm getting all kinds of texts. Hey, can I get on the sideline? I need a sideline pass. And I mean, some of our former players, Joel and I's former players, and
both schools.
Friends. Yeah,
because you coached at West Plains at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, Joel and I, coached together for 17 years.
Yeah.
And then Darren and Brock coached together for 16 or 17 years. So it's personal, for sure.
These are the kind of games that we look forward to, because it'll be nice to have another game that means a little bit to something down deep other than the Harrison game.
Yeah, and Ashley has got a border battle trophy made, and whoever wins the game gets the trophy, and they get keeping the trophy case or the coach's office, whatever, for the next year. So we're going to try to make it a big deal. Hope it's a big deal. I hope it's big gate. I hope it's a lot of fun.
I bet it will be.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Coach, tell a little more about the first responder dinner. When you say you're going to have things up on the big screen, those pictures need to be submitted by August the 20th, and highly encourage folks to go ahead and do that. Even if you're not able to attend, go ahead and send in a picture.
Absolutely. And that goes for the T-shirts as well. Even if you're not able to attend, order yourself a T-shirt. And
these T-shirts are free for the first responders. The only ones that pay for them is anybody outside of that.
That's correct. Our military and first responders. And by military, again, just for clarification, we do mean those currently serving and our veterans.
Currently serving and those that have served.
Yes, sir. So August 20th is pretty much our due date for RSVPing for the meal, ordering your T-shirt, and having the pictures submitted to us.
Yeah. And it's only 10 days before the event, so that's not that, and it's not that far down the road either. You're talking 18 days.
It's not, kind
away.
of a tight
It's
window
already
right
August
there.
the 2nd. How'd that happen?
That's correct. So
it's going to be a good time, and it's August the 30th, It's the Military First Responder Appreciation Night. It's going to be Bombers versus Zizzers at Bomber Stadium. That's going to be a good ball game. We'll talk more after the break about the ball game itself. But I want to highly encourage all first responders, all military, active and past, or if you want to just get a T-shirt in honor of a loved one that served that may not be with us anymore, go ahead and register for that. Go ahead and get that in, and they'll be glad to get you your T-shirt as well. We're going to take us a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Airy, Coach Phillip Taylor are with me this morning. We're talking about the Military First Responders Appreciation Night, August the 30th at Bomber Stadium. Coach Taylor, you've got something else you wanted to mention real quick?
Absolutely. So we were talking about first responders, who all that includes. I have a list here. These individuals would be a part of critical incidents here locally. So, and again, I might miss someone here, so I apologize if I do. But we have the Baxter County Sheriff's Department, we have the Mountain Home Police Department, we have ASUMH Campus Police, we have Arkansas Game and Fish, Arkansas State Police, Arkansas Highway Patrol, Arkansas State Parks, Baxter Health EMS, and as we've mentioned, Mountain Home Fire Department and EMTs. So that's a pretty good list of folks that we would love to be able to honor that night.
In addition to the Mountain Home Fire Department, we want to talk about Mountain Home Rural. We want to talk about the Norfolk, the Tracy, the Clark Ridge, all those outlying volunteer fire departments, Cotter, Gassville. They may not be our immediate Mountain Home area, but I guarantee you those folks are watching these ball games. And we want to appreciate them for that, but we also want to appreciate them for their service as well.
Absolutely.
Coach Harry, Bombers Zizzers, how's your team looking?
It depends on what day it is.
It's summertime.
Yeah. I was real positive last time. I'm gonna lay off on the positive and crack the whip right now.
There
How's
you
that?
go. Let's get it.
Let's do that.
It's time for them to pick up the pace.
Yeah, consistency is everything. You got to play good every week. You can't just play good sometimes. You got to play good all the time.
Right.
And that's what good teams do. So we're going to try to find it between now and then.
Have you had any team camps since the last time you was here?
We went to Branson the other day. We set some kids out, and obviously when you're setting out some of your good guys, you don't look as good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all right. Hey, right now we're still healthy. So that was the objective.
Healthy is important because you know what? First game's right around the corner.
It is, and we wanted to evaluate some other guys, and we saw what we had, and saw some areas that we need work. So it ended up being a good camp.
Good.
I mean, we probably could have performed at a higher level, but
you didn't have everybody.
We didn't have everybody, and our offensive line is going to have to get a lot nastier, and we got a lot of things we got to work on.
Coach, how's your senior leadership this year?
They've been fantastic. Our locker room is really good. Our morale is good. Our attitude is positive. And
Attitude's 80% of it.
It's from 12 all the way down to 10. You know, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. That's all good, and it's because of the seniors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really proud of those guys. Weight room attendance is good. Culture's good.
Parents are buying in.
Yeah, I think the parents are in. I was telling Coach before we started here, feel a lot of pressure right now. I feel like our kids deserve it. A big year. I feel like our town deserves a big year. I feel like our coaches deserve a big year. Everybody's doing what they need to do to make this program fly, and we got to fly.
Coach Taylor, what role do you play on the football team?
So I work up at the junior high with Coach Crow.
Okay.
And
that's a nightmare.
Well, he did dump an entire Gatorade bottle of water on my head yesterday. I won't hold that against him, but I did want to mention it publicly.
Because payback is coming.
Payback's coming, but no, we have a good time up there. Some really, really great guys. And so I just get to hang out with those guys and have fun every day, working every day, and seeing those kids improve.
Coach Taylor, how long have you been in the Bomber staff?
So I believe I'm starting my 12th year this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Harry, this is the start of number 5.
Start number 5 from out home. Yes, sir.
Track record's been pretty good. We just want to take it to the next step.
Hey, we need the next level. We're chasing it. Let's go get it.
Been 4 years in a row to the second round of the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
We'd like to continue with that.
We need to be in the semifinals with a chance to knock somebody off. That's where we want to be.
Mountain Home Bombers have not been in the finals since 2006. That's a long drought.
It is a long drought.
Of course, before that it was even longer, but that is a long time.
Those don't come easy. It takes a special group of guys and a special season.
You know, I've heard you say it a dozen times. You know, the 6A West is the SEC of high school sports.
Yeah, we don't circle one victory. You earn everything you get.
Yeah, nothing's given.
Nothing's given.
Not even.
It's a tough road.
Yes, it is. Greenwood is the last game of the season this year.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast or something on the internet with Kane Archer yesterday. So, hey, he works so hard. There's no.
Can't take anything away from the
kid.
He's a very good
kid
athlete.
is successful for a reason. He works at it. He works at his craft really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be another good team coming out of Greenwood this year.
You took a couple of guys. I don't know where y'all went for that interview. Saw it online. You took Caleb Perdue and Fido and
Aiden
Dawson
Setzer.
Dunlap and Aiden Setzer. Where'd y'all go for that?
That was Little Rock.
Okay. That's an honor in itself, just to be able to do that with that group. And your boys are very well spoken.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, like I said, we have a great bunch of seniors. The hard thing was not loading up all 16 of them. You only had a few minutes. That's all he's going to give you. He's going to give you a little 10-minute slot, and said bring 3 or 4, and those guys are all 6 foot plus. 2 of them are 6'3" or better. So it's like, that's a long trip, all crunched up in a vehicle.
I'm telling you what.
6 hours on the road for 10 minutes of fame.
Yeah. It's going to be a good season. You start off on the 20th of August against Central Arkansas Christian.
Yes.
And that's going to be a home game.
Yes, sir.
And that's the benefit game.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean by being a benefit game? The gate goes to the AAA?
I think the gate goes to AAA. I'm still uncertain on Arkansas rules, but I think the AAA gets that game. And hey, it's just a warm-up game. It's not going to go.
But it'll be played as a real game, correct?
It's going to have real game rules. It won't go on your record.
But you're going to play 4 quarters?
We'll play 4 quarters, and the freshmen are going to be the warm-up band for the night. They get to do the first game.
Oh, cool.
So we'll have our 8th and 9th graders on the field. Then we'll follow them, and varsity will play a couple quarters, and then we'll start getting some other guys in the game.
Kind of like what we've been doing in the past over at Jonesboro.
Yes, sir.
Except this year we get to be home to do it.
Yep, we're home, and it should be a good crowd since we got all the junior high kids in as well. It should be a nice crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Should be feeling like Friday night for sure.
We're ready for that. Coach Taylor, the junior high team, how big is it this year?
Numbers-wise, I think we're pretty close to what we average, every year. Probably around 70 kids total for each group, or total for the 2 groups. And, they've been working hard. We've had really good attendance through the summer. That's been very encouraging to see that. Appreciate all the parents out there that are making that happen, because they've got to figure out a way to get them dropped off and get them picked up in the middle of their work day. So it's a lot of work on everybody, but they are making it happen, and we really appreciate them doing that.
Coach Harry, you want to say anything about the steak dinner and auction that's coming up on the 17th?
Sold out.
Absolutely.
We're sold out. Got anything you want to donate, or you want to make a donation, or you want to help in any way, shape, or form, you're still welcome to do that. We our arms are always wide open for you, And hey, it's gonna be a fun night, another good night. I think we had another good auction and another good plan.
Yeah.
Our booster club, our gridiron club, Brad Coleman, everybody's worked really hard. And I know you work hard behind the scenes, and I appreciate you. But, hey, it's all about the kids, and we're taking good care of our kids. And I said it from my very first year. The community's got what's going to lift this program up. It ain't going to be Steve Airy. It's going to be the program, the community, and the total program. There's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of pieces of it.
This steak dinner and auction, which will be held on the 17th of August, the doors will open sometime around 5:30. The silent auction the tables will be all set up, ready to go. There'll be some live auction items for the bigger items. There's a number of corporate tables that have been sold, a number of individual tickets that have been sold for this event. All this money goes to the football program, not just the high school, but all the way down even to the youth program, from 3rd grade to 12th grade. This money is spread out and spent on some good causes.
Yes, sir.
What's the target for this year? What is the item that you're looking to purchase? Do you have one, or do you have several?
Several. You always got things you want to do as far as speed and strength training, getting your kids. I think I'm going to try to get some concussion caps for the 7th graders. Have everybody in the program.
That way everybody in the program.
Yeah, we just want to take care of our kids. Jugs machine, we're working on our old jugs machine right now, trying to get it to function at a high level. That's so much easier to catch punts and do the things, if you don't have to have a live leg to punt. And the kids can work after school on their own, them and a buddy. They can go indoors with the jugs machine. There's a lot of things you can do. But, yeah, there's always a lot of toys out there that
the school just can't afford to buy. So
I don't know how the school. I don't even know how the school functions with all the traveling and just the gasoline and bus driver bill.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Bus maintenance.
Coaches, thank you very much for joining me this morning. We appreciate your time as always.
Thank you.
You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. See you Monday.